Hey, I am C83. Do you want to solve a color design problem? No matter if you are a whiteboard or an internet blogger, or designers in various industries, follow me in just 5 steps. Second, color master. Okay, let's start now. Today we are going to talk about CDS keyword design. CDS keyword design method, mainly based on the principles of the CDS color system and the underlying logical relationship, implement the following color designs and methods. This is the chromatography tool of the CDS color design system. So we use the laws of the chromatography tool, methods of description and color recognition, to design and learn the following colors. This is the table number of the Quartz color image ring. This is the table number of the triangle of the Quartz color bit. This is the primary and secondary point table method of CDS area. Here are the 10 standard colors of CDS. In our future color design classes, you will often see these images. First, select the application scenario. So-called application scenarios. In other words, what do you use color for? What do you want to do? Let's say we want to make a theme park. The theme park must have a theme. And the theme, it's all about the design of this park, or a slogan. So the application scenario we choose now, it revolves around food, clothing, housing and transportation, both professional and non-professional. Whether it's exploring the world, or do any video on YouTube, you have to choose an industry and arrange the refinement of the scene according to the theme. To design our goals, today we choose one. A scene in home improvement design. Let me share with you the color design method. Remember that color design is 5 steps. We are done. From a little white with color design to a gorgeous turn of the master level of color design. Okay, let's explain. Step 1. Select a theme. What about the theme? That is to say, in this scene of interior design, we are going to have a keyword. So let's assume here, we've chosen 2 keywords. I want to transform my indoor environment. Put my bedroom or my own home. Pretend to be a warm and fresh feeling. So I chose warmth and freshness. This is random. Our designers can make requests. We made the following design according to this requirement. Warm and refreshing. In the hue and bit of CDS. To find its keywords. This is to put you on any topic. Connect with our color system. There's a lot of techniques involved. I want you to listen very carefully. I'll make it clear to you slowly. The second step is to choose the keywords of CDS hue. And remember that the previous is the project we gave. We call it theme. After there is a theme, we'll figure it out. The first step is to start from the CDS hue. Find out what is relevant to the topic, or its corresponding keyword. Now, this is CDS in our hue ring. There are more than 40 keywords in the hue ring. Among the keywords, we must first remember a warm, tender feeling. And then there's a refreshing feeling. He must be produced in warm colors. Generally speaking, in cold colors, light blue, green, cyan. These purples rarely have a warm feel. Then he must find warmth in the warm colors. The keyword is to find the associative words in the hue ring of the CDS color system. It is also the color word of the theme that is closest to it. We will have an interpretation later. So here it is. What did we find? I found a warm and bright one, to correspond to these 2 nouns of this theme. So where is this enthusiasm and clarity? Here head. In the red zone and the orange zone. And in the red area and the orange area. There are many regional colors you can choose from. Let's say we choose 2 area colors. This one is clear, a passionate. Select these 2 nouns. And then, fresh. You need to choose a cool color in the hue ring. You can't make it warm if it looks fresh. It must be a quieter one. It's cold, more sensible, or a healthier peaceful color. What about this color? We look for it in cool colors. In the association words in the CDS color system, We found a word or two. Like security. Why choose security? I'll go back and explain it to you. Because it's safe. This color is the same as the warm one in front of us. That warm color. And the bright color is the color of the hedge. Just create a little cool sense of confrontation. In that case, it means something that young people like. A characteristic or trait. Okay, but what? So do we. In this associative word, we can also find a cool color. Or find a peaceful color. It's quiet too, right? It is also a sane color. But we are in the cool order. In the CDS system, below the pk of the hue ring are cool colors. You can find a color at will. But back to our theme. We choose a color. For example, we are now choosing the association word safe. We're sure. Let's use the word safe first. No matter what you use, it is warm and clear. Still safe. They are in the CDS triangle. There is also a comparison of specific intensity positions. So what about here? Among the three rings, one thing to keep in mind. It is in the CDS color ring. All our keywords. What does it mean? It indicates that there is a cultural implication in your theme. What are all the cultural symbols you give to the theme? Is looking in the hue ring, rather than looking elsewhere. The hue loop only gives you 42 keywords. So what's the next step? In our hue circle, we talked about that. 3 keywords. We found 3 keywords that were close to it. But what color are these 3 keywords? We need to find the color. The most important thing is to find the color after the noun. You will find. Suppose I find 3 colors. Red is R80020. Take a look at this. This is the range in red. So what exactly is red? It is standard red and it is R100. But we found an R80020. That's the color. This color is a little more orange than red. Feel a little bit sweeter. So we picked an arbitrary color, not intentional. Basically in this red system, you can choose any color. Second, we chose the orange 100. I can also choose the left one, any color at a 45-degree angle to the right, but this time, I chose a 100, orange 100. Then the one we ordered just now is green. Green. Choose that safe. In terms of safety, which color do we choose? I chose, and the one I chose is K2OG80. Then it's called the K2OG80. This color. Let me tell you about it. There are 40 hue rings. Of the 40 colors, every color, there is a complete triangle color library. In the color library, we have to look for its specific color. Okay, so let's move on to step 2. After we choose the hue ring, find our color bit again. And that's step 3 in our design process. Select CDS color bit keywords. Among the color keywords, let's take a look. Let's get to know each other. This triangle of color. This triangle is the CDS triangle. Please emphasize it first. What does the triangle of CDS color represent? What do its keywords stand for? Promise on behalf of the strong and the weak. What is the degree of strength? It is the cultural implication in the previous hue ring. The intensity of the use of color. And this strength. Use it according to the scene you design. For example, if the design we do this time, it's an interior design project. The plan I want to do is. It's a soft solution. It's very gentle. Very warm. Another refreshing feeling. I found this area of this color. But, you said, I don't want to do this area. I want to make one of this area. Okay. Okay. Let's say we are in the middle of this area. Find a passionate one. Exciting. Bright. Similar to dramatic can also be. An example I'll talk about later. It's a dramatic case. But it's down. We chose one for this design. A softer area. We call these regions of high brightness and low chroma. You see here we chose warmth and purity. Warm and clean. It's the color in front of us, which is quite medium. Our spoken keywords. And warm and pure. We are in the keyword association. Will it look soft and relaxed like this? You see, it just so happens that there is softness and relaxation here. Hey, it's all this style. So we are here any choice. Any little dot of a color. A color of a small triangle. Can solve this design solution. Okay, the content of this issue is over. And we will continue to explain it in the next issue. Remember to subscribe, like, and share.